If you give buyers a range and say, well, I'm looking for anywhere between $1 million and $1.5 million, just as an example, right? They will not hear the higher number. They'll hear the lower number.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And
Oh
that
my
is
God,
a number that you just gave them.
that's
So
such a
do
good
not give
shout.
them a range. Whatever your
Yeah,
number, I'm not a broker, and so but I give 6 foot distance advice to some of my friends who are selling their businesses. And whenever they list, I basically say, okay, whatever your number is, multiply it by 50%, and then go give them that number, because they're going to bring it back down. If you give them your real number, like, good luck. It is only going to go
yeah.
down from there.
Oh yeah, that's such a great advice. And I think people may be listening and going like, oh, I'm not sure about that. Well, I'll give you an example which you probably can relate more if you never sold a business, which is a timelines of any project you do. So if you manage projects and you build stuff and you know the timelines, if you talk with sales or marketing teams and you say like, hey, when this is gonna be ready, and you give them 2 dates, from July until August or whatever, guess which date will get chosen and used in all the papers and all the planning? It's gonna be the sooner one. It's gonna be the lower one. It's just, I feel like it's just how people minds work. It's like, I don't want to hear the higher ones or the later ones. So I'm just gonna choose the lower one. So that's a very strong shout. Don't give numbers, increase it by 50%. What about if you don't give numbers at all? It's like if they ask you, what's your range? Can you just go like, like, I don't have range. You just give me your offer.
Yeah.
Well, then they give you 50% less from what they actually want to pay.
If you leave the number to the buyer, it'll likely do one of two things. One, it'll frustrate the buyer where they're just not even going to put an offer because they don't want to play a game of cat and mouse. Most
Yeah.
buyers,
Okay.
are again very strategic, where they want to have some ruling and understanding. Like, hey, if I go submit an offer, is it going to be something that you accept? Because if it's not, I don't even want to put it in an offer. It's not worth my time. It costs money on their end to draft up an LOI with legal fees and obviously time as well. And so it could just frustrate or turn off the buyer to the point where that's at.
Yeah.
Not that. The second thing
100%.
is, if you don't, put an anchor to the price, yes, they're going to go for the lowest amount possible, and you're going to be very disappointed, if not offended, by the offer as well. Another thing that you can go and do, as I'm thinking about this, is instead of, if a buyer asks you, hey, what is, the range that you're looking for?